Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into the very first, almost secret signals your body might be sending you right after conception. We're going to talk about all those subtle and, sometimes not so subtle changes that can pop up, all based on the amazing source material we have for this explainer. So let's just jump right in with the big question, right? Can your body actually give you a heads up that you're pregnant before a test can even pick it up? Well, the material we're looking at today says the answer is a big, loud yes, and it all boils down to one tiny but incredibly powerful little messenger. Okay, so before we get into the whole laundry list of symptoms, we've got to understand the why. What's the spark? What's the biological catalyst that kicks all of these incredible changes into gear in the first place? At the very heart of everything is the pregnancy hormone. Just think of it like a brand new guest showing up to the party that is your body. And this guest, it's not just going to stand quietly in the corner. No way. Its whole job is to get your entire system ready for the next 9 months. And when it does that, it definitely shakes things up and leaves some pretty specific clues behind. Now, what's really, really interesting here is the timing. Our source material makes this crucial point. Any little twinges or changes you feel during ovulation, well, that's just your body getting ready for a potential pregnancy. But the real, actual early pregnancy signs we're talking about today, they only kick in after ovulation is totally done, and most importantly, after implantation has happened. That is the exact moment the hormone makes its grand entrance, and the real signals start broadcasting. All right, so now that we get the why, this powerful new hormone running the show, let's get into the what. What are the actual physical things your body might start showing you? Well, the information we're working from points to two very specific, very sensitive areas that tend to react first. First up, the chest area. And for a lot of women, this is one of the very first things they notice. You might get this distinct feeling of heaviness or fullness. And sensitivity, it can go through the roof, to the point where even your clothes feel uncomfortable. Our source also points to things you can see, like the areola getting darker, or brand new blue veins suddenly becoming visible. These can be some of the clearest early signs out there. And the second area is the pelvic region. And the shifts here, wow, they can be subtle, but so powerful. You might suddenly feel a new, unexplained aversion to intimacy. Or maybe you'll feel a strange, sharp kind of pinprick sensation in your upper thigh or groin. And just like with the chest, you might see some darkening of the skin. The material we're looking at describes this as your body's amazing protective instinct, almost like it's putting up a do not disturb sign to create a safe space for what might be happening inside. All right, so we've covered the things you might see on the outside. Let's move on and tune into the internal signals, the stuff you can't see, but you can absolutely 100% feel. So this quote is key, and the magic word here is continues. The information we have is super clear about the difference between the quick, fleeting pangs of ovulation versus something more. If you get cramping that doesn't just show up and leave, but actually sticks around, that could be a huge sign that implantation is happening and your uterus is getting busy. Okay, what's another big internal clue? A change in your discharge. The source material notes that the texture can totally change, becoming really noticeably soft and creamy. And this right here is what makes it so different. Because unlike discharge that might signal something is wrong, like an infection, this type is described as being completely clean, and this is so important, completely odorless. So it's a change in texture for sure, but not in a way that should worry you. But this hormone's influence doesn't just stop in one or two spots. Oh no. When it arrives, it can create this amazing ripple effect of symptoms that can pop up all over your entire body as your whole system starts to adjust. And yeah, look at this list. It can be a whole collection of different things. Stuff like mild headaches, a really weird metallic or bitter taste in your mouth, and a deep, deep sense of fatigue. Like, I'm talking real exhaustion. Some might even get moments of blurred vision, a little bit of nausea, or notice that their urine smells different, maybe more chemical-like. It's pretty amazing, really, how this is all part of the body's reaction to this one new thing. So what if you're listening to all this and nodding along, thinking, hey, some of this sounds familiar? What do you do? Well, our source gives some really practical, really clear advice on how to take care of yourself during this super sensitive and important window of time. The main message here is to basically act as if you already have that positive test. Just start treating yourself like you know you're pregnant. So that means no heavy lifting or really intense workouts. It means pausing certain hot herbal drinks like cinnamon and ginger tea, and you'll want to skip super hot baths since that can raise your core body temperature. And this one is huge. Rest. prioritize rest as much as you possibly can. The material also suggests pausing intimacy in those few days right before your period is due. It's all about creating the most calm, stable, supportive environment for your body. And this quote from the source, wow, it just hits home, doesn't it? During this time of waiting and wondering, you have to take ownership of your well-being. Really listen to what your body's trying to tell you. It's so important to be your own biggest advocate. So we've walked through all these potential signals, the cramps, the changes, the exhaustion, and they are all such powerful indicators. But, and we have to remember this, they are signs, not a diagnosis. The only way to know for sure is with a reliable pregnancy test. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Knowing these signs, what is your next responsible step to take care of yourself and get that certain answer?